Yo, what's going on, ComicKingPins? Welcome back to the Hoodrat podcast, where I'm Hoodrat, you're Hoodrat, and we all Hoodrats. But tonight we're not Hoodrats, we're all just fudgets. You know, welcome to the Wednesday night fudget crew, man. This is where we just kind of hang out with the community, man. Get to know new people, introduce everybody, you know, on the YouTube comic community to new people, and get to learn who they are, and just talk a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how we do it, you know. And we're gonna talk about a couple of stuff. It's gonna be some spoilers, so I'm gonna let y'all know if you haven't watched Doctor Strange yet, and if you haven't watched the last Moon Knight episode, or at all, you might want to put us on mute till we get to another movie we want to talk about that has nothing to do with comics, man. Nothing to do with comics. But I want to introduce Efren, man. What's going on, Efren?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, man. Good. Where can everybody find you, bro? Besides over here on the Fudgets on every other Wednesday.
I'm on Instagram, Pass.1, and I'm on YouTube a lot, Pass.1 Comics. I always I have a monthly video with Ian where we pick our top variants. We'll be doing that in a couple weeks. And yeah, I'm just having a good time, man. You know, hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, man. I saw you went over 600, man. Congrats, bro.
Yeah, thanks, man.
You're on a roll, bro. You're on a roll, man.
Yeah.
And Paul, man. Homie Paul from over here in San Diego as well, man. Like, what's up, bro? Where can we find you, homie?
Just doing IG. And I started kind of a YouTube channel myself. Just getting it off the ground and trying to learn from you guys. But happy comic book day. Yeah. Best day of the week.
Man, I didn't even pick up my pull today, man. So, man, you gotta take my comic book card away, man. Comic book collector card. But let's bring in some guests, man. First, guys, I'm gonna bring in my homie from here in San Diego, man. We finally start hanging at cons all the time, man. And that's my boy Chevy, man. What's up, Chevy?
Yeah. What up, guys? What up?
Hey,
what up, bro? How you doing, man? Good. Things are good. Things are good,
man. Things are good. Can't complain. You know, same old good stuff. Collecting books, trying to see what's out there. Trying to stay away from spoilers, but it's almost impossible, man. It's impossible.
It's impossible, bro. We talked about it on the other show, man. My other show, like the over speculation where you're just not surprised what you're watching. Like I knew that shit was gonna happen. It's like, you know, you kind of kill it for yourself.
It's at the point where I'm just like, I try to avoid it for maybe the first like 48 hours that the movie comes out, and then after a certain point, I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna. I kind of know what to expect, but at the same time, I don't. But you know what? Let's just see what's out there, and yeah. So
yeah, but don't worry, bro. We'll get to you, man, because you know everybody has to preach tonight, man, about themselves. And what's up? I'm gonna bring Nando in, man. This is my boy Nando, man. He's one of the homies over here on the show, man. Always leaving comments and hanging out, bro. And he got a nice shirt on today too, man. Look at us, bro. Look, I'm just trying to wear the same stuff I wore on Monday when the Warriors won. So while I was on air, but it doesn't look like the Warriors are gonna pull this one off, bro. So how you doing, Nando?
Oh, good, man. Good. You know, it's the whole thing about, you know, superstition, man. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Now you got to change it up a little bit next time. It's all right. And, you know, I can't, when you're invited to your show, you got to dress up a little bit to, you know, represent a little bit out here for it.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Thank you, man. Thanks for coming on, bro, man. And you were just in New York City too, right? Like
I was about a week and a half ago. I was in New York. So I was out there for a work seminar. I was out there for about 4 or 5 days. And then we had some extra days to ourselves. So got to walk, you know, because us Californians, we don't walk very much. Yeah. So we were walking about 20,000 steps a day through Times Square and everywhere, hitting up all the different shops from Forbidden Planet to Midtown, and just, you know, going around everywhere we could go to see what we can get.
Yeah, man. People forget, man. Like if you ever go to New York, you walk. Like they'll be
everywhere.
Like, oh, it's just like a bunch. It's just a city with like very broad shoulders, and you just see like, you know, these skyscrapers all the way down the street, man. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, tell us more about it in a sec, man. But last person I want to bring, everybody knows this guy, man. Everybody knows him, man. Like he's always around, man. Always supporting all the channels, man, and always hanging out. And this is my homie Rudy, man. What's up, Rudy?
What up, everyone? What up, chat? it's good to be here. Just to drop in. I wanted to come in and hang out with some of the pros and see how it gets done up in here.
Welcome, bro, man. I know we always
Thanks.
been hooked up on any different show I've been on, man. And I know you always been supportive, bro. Yeah, man. So I appreciate you, man. But let's get to this, man. Let's get to know like some of our guests today, man. And I also chat. I also left a link up there if you want to join in. You just click the link, man, and you can come on, man. You can come on. It's like right there at the top. But I want to say what's up to everybody that's here. Dan's in the house, man, in the live chat. What's up, Dan? That's Dan, the professor, man. Always check out his Dan's Comic Corner from our Monday night show, man. He's always on. Always breaking out the news, always breaking out the knowledge. Welcome, Dan. And Nick's in the house, man. Nick was on the show last week, you know. So welcome, Nick, bro, out there in Oklahoma.
What up?
What's up, Nick? Then we got my boy DZ. DZ in the house, man. One of the creators of the hashtag show. Welcome, bro. Welcome, DZ. And the DJ of the podcast, man. That's Plainclothes D, man. Go follow him over here on YouTube. Go follow me over here on Instagram. It's the same thing. Plainclothes D. You can find him over there. Plainclothes_D. What's up, D? I hope you're good over there in the town, man. And who else we got here? I think that is it, man. So y'all ready to preach, man? Who's ready to preach, man? Who wants to go first?
Go.
You know, I'm gonna pick someone. Let me pick Rudy, man. I want to hear Rudy's story, bro. So you gotta tell us a little bit of how you got into this hobby, man. Let everybody know.
All right, so my journey started way back like in the late 80s. My dad used to work at a hotel where they would have part of the San Diego Comic-Con convention before it went big. One day came home, apparently somebody had tossed some comics they didn't want, you know, and that's where like that first taste of colors and stories and just the mental getaway came into my life. So props to my dad.
Your dad brought you into it, huh? It was you said after San Diego Comic-Con? What year was that, bro, when you went?
Well, no, that was even before I went to the con. I mean, I was just a little kid, and he used to work at. Yeah, he used to work at the El Cortez Hotel and Hotel San Diego, which I mean that goes way back. And he was, you know, he was part of the kitchen staff. He was a sous chef, but he knew that I had a liking for like heroes and stuff. So when he showed up with this little bag, I think it was about 12 comics. Man, that just opened up a door that, you know, since then has just grown and grown and grown. And, you know, I'm at that point where I love to collect my books. They're like my babies. You know, when they come home, they all get a new sleeve. They all get a new backboard. They all get sorted, alphabetized. You know, it's a passion. It's something that we love to do. You know, we take care of our books.
Oh man, I've been to your house. I've been to Rudy's house, and I've seen his comic section, and it's clean, man. It's like he's a super organized collector, man. Like it's really clean, bro. Like he doesn't mess around. You don't mess around, right, Rudy?
I try to keep it nice and neat. I got a surprise for you. I saw your Woman Crush Wednesday. I'll show you a little. I'm bringing in a 6-pack to back up man. Your Greg Horn chick.
My Emma Frost, bro. My Emma Frost.
Emma Frost in that.
Emma Frost is sexy, right? It was a sexy cover, bro. You gotta say, man, Props. It was a sexy cover, man. Yeah, man. But welcome, Rudy, man. Welcome, and you guys are at El Cortez Hotel. For you guys that grew up here, man, where was that? Because I know Paul mentioned it. You knew about the El Cortez Hotel, Paul?
I remember seeing they used to have I don't know if they still do. Used to have like a sign. You could looking downtown and you'd see it.
Yeah, it's part of that skyline view. If you're in downtown towards the northeastern side, and it's, you know, it's iconic. Now it's like it's been rebuilt. Now they're condos or whatever it is, but they still hold parties. Yeah, it's a nice place. Got a chance to go there, DJ a wedding there.
No way.
I DJ'd a wedding there about 2 years ago, and they have this hall where they have memories, you know, of past events of El Cortez, and they had old souvenir flyers of like the early days of Comic-Con here in San Diego.
No way.
It's pretty neat.
So was it held? San Diego Comic-Con was held at the Cortez?
It was held at different. Way back in the day, it was held at different hotels, and they would just have a place where guys would gather. That hotel off of Arrow Drive, where they have that mini convention. So That's the idea. Just hotels that would have people come in, and it wasn't a celebrity thing. It was just guys coming down to play Dungeons and Dragons and buy comic books and read stories and meet the artists of the day. It's like
That
they're
should be a
really the
historic landmark.
beginnings.
Yeah,
That should be a historic landmark, right?
I believe it is.
Yeah.
When you go in there, they've got, like I said, a hall of memorabilia, and part of it is Comic-Con based, like the early days of the 70s. I mean, they've got pictures and just nostalgia in there.
Hey,
you get a chance, I know Comic-Con is coming up soon.
San Diego's Comic-Con's coming up in about like 2 months from now, man. So, and we got some people in the house, man. We got Hyper in the house, man. Hype's in the house. What's up,
Hyper?
And then who else we got? Canadian? Cooks, man. Cooks in the house too, man. Cooks is in the house, bro, out there in the South, man. But thank you, man, Rudy, for telling us a little bit about you, man, and your how you got into collecting comics. Next up, man, I want to bring my man Nando, bro. Nando, bro, tell us a little bit about yourself and also what you do, because it's interesting. I'm gonna have a lot of questions about that, too, man.
It's usually why I don't start with that, because it usually distracts the conversation. But first, I guess the way I got into everything is same with Rudy, like my dad. My dad was a big Superman guy, right? And my dad used to be into the black and white serials. He used to go to Chatsworth and to where they used to film all of it, and he'd find little things that he could sneak back in his truck. So maybe there might be some memorabilia somewhere in our garage somewhere that I don't know how it got there, but yeah. So I think as a kid, you either jump on your dad's bandwagon or you find the opposite, right? So you're kind of like, you have that kind of little competitiveness, and mine fell to the Dark Knight. So I was definitely more the Batman kid growing up, and it stuck with me forever. And then I got back into books probably about 2015. Found a local shop that I just randomly walked into, and they were like, what's the last thing you read? And I couldn't remember the last real book I read, and he gave me the trade of Court of Owls for Batman, and he was like, look, read this. He goes, if you like it, he goes, come back and buy something. If you don't, at least you tried it. And it was after that I was just like, I was hooked. So I came back, I started to backfill, and then I was stuck. And then I think within a couple, we stayed. I tried not to buy too much in the beginning, and then the past couple of years, I think I went from maybe 3 short boxes to maybe about almost 17 short boxes.
Damn, so, bro.
It was definitely something that kicked it up in gear. A year ago I got my first slab. So I'm still in the baby steps of everything, but I'm one of those people that when I commit to something, it's like, all right, let's do it. So if you can't tell what I do for a living or who I work for, you can see a little bit in the back right there. I actually work for Lego brand. So it's one of the best things I've ever done in my life is getting a chance to work for a great company like that. Yeah, the hunt is good. So I work for them in their retail side of everything. So I've kind of been around all over. That's why I used to be in San Diego. Right now I'm in Orange County. So it's a fun job. I'll actually be at Star Wars Celebration because of it.
Oh, let's go, bro. I'll be there too.
I'll be there.
I'll be there on the Saturday, and then fingers crossed, I may be at con because of it too. So we'll see.
Oh, bro! So you're gonna be there Saturday at the Lego booth, because they have some exclusives, right? That's what I kind of read.
So it's a raffle. It's for new product. It's gonna be a brick head. So you're gonna be put into a raffle for the Obi-Wan show 2-pack. I believe it's a 2-pack of Vader and Obi-Wan. That's already out there. That's not secrets or anything like that. It's already out there.
It's a brick head, like you got to like the heads, right?
So no, brick heads are like the little $10 things.
Oh, the little $10 things. Okay.
Yeah, they're small. So they're small sets. They're nothing super crazy or super big, but it's gonna be based off the Obi-Wan show. So,
bro, if it has a celebration insignia on the box, bro, that thing's worth like $200 off the bat, bro. Like those.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything for it yet, so we'll see. But I'll be excited because I'll be there for at least the Saturday part of it.
Me and Efren want to know, bro. Like, so how do you get in the raffle for that, bro? Because you do it with your badge activation, right? Or
I think so. To be honest, this is my first one that I'm going to do, so we'll find out. But it's I think it's going to be like with the activation of your badge, like you get automatically entered into the raffle. I think you have to go to the booth. You might have to just to see how it works out, but I think that's how we're gonna do it.
So you're gonna be working the booth, right?
Yeah, I'll be there for the Saturday.
So you're gonna save space for me and Ian, right, in the front of the line.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's that check's in the mail, right? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I know. We don't want to. He's not, bro. Lego. He's not gonna save us any spots, man. But nah, man. But we're gonna be there. Well, hey, what days are you gonna be there, F?
I'm there all 4 days, man.
Me too, bro. I'm there. You say which hotel? Which hotel?
Oh, I forgot. I'll let you know later. I forgot which hotel I'm gonna be there.
All right.
Hey,
I think I'm at the Hilton. I forgot. I think I'm at the Hilton, man. But
man, we know your name out. You're not gonna like go like this to us, right? And not pay attention to us, you know.
Like, yo,
no,
Fernando.
No, it's not like that at all. Nothing like that at all.
No, man. Bro. I've been to this is my second celebration. I was at the one at the OC. Did you go to the one, the same one like in 2015?
I was there.
Or 14, or was it 12? I don't remember. It was before Star Wars blew up again. So it was like a very like fan centric, like the crazy fan centric ones where people were coming from Germany and everywhere, dude. Like but this one, you know, it's not gonna be as fan centric because Star Wars got big again. So we're gonna have a lot of new fans, you know, like. But the old school fans are still gonna be there. But it's fun, man. Like Celebration is a blast, bro. Like, and try to get into the panels. The panels look dope, dude. Like the panels are awesome, man. So let's see what's up, man. Comic Ozzi's in the house, bro. Like I don't want to leave Ozzy out, bro. Ozzy's in the house, man. Ozzy's in the house. So what else we got? Yep, Ozzy just jumped in, man. And to tell me more about New York, because we talked about in the beginning, like. When you went to Midtown, right? How was Midtown, man? Because you had to go up the stairs and all that shit, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So we hit my buddy Dave and I. We went to both Midtowns. We went to it's Midtown, and then there's actual Midtown in Manhattan. So they're both upstairs. You got to climb the stairs that have the the sayings and all the hero stuff on it. But I don't want to poop on them, but it's like it's just a shop. When you get in there, it's just everybody else's local shop, and it's kind of cool. They have some stuff on their walls, like they obviously have some exclusive covers because of being Midtown and being in New York, and you get all the main guys to come in and do some signatures. But it's another shop, and it's the same stuff that came out on Wednesday. They got the same stuff that everybody else had. They did. I got one exclusive cover for myself that I found over there. It was a Detective Comics book. That was a Midtown exclusive, just because I wanted to have something from them. But toys, everything was the same. They had some cool things. Their view was really cool because like it's in Manhattan, right in the middle. So as you're like going through the back bins, like you're seeing like Times Square, you're seeing downtown.
Really? So they're like right at Times Square. Midtown?
Yeah. It's right over there. So that was cool to have that experience and just kind of do that and walk around and be a tourist a little bit. But at the end of it, it's like. Do you want to give the business to somebody random, or do you want to go back to your local shop and support your shops at home? And it's like, I was like, plus I didn't want to carry a whole bunch of stuff back. So
did you bring a short box with you or what?
No. I have one of those Hex Jim Lee backpacks.
Yep. Those are dope.
I have one of those. So I took that with me. I only threw in a couple books. They had some Scott Snyder signed Demons books that they were selling at Cover with a COA. So that was cool. We got to pick a couple of those for some friends of mine. Shared those around. I picked up, they had this Detective comic cover that was exclusive to them.
Nice.
So awesome. that was one I got from them so far. But, that was about it. Nothing too crazy. Forbidden Planet was really cool. I mean, it's definitely more of a toy collector store. But they had a lot of hardcovers and a lot of trades and a lot of stuff on their back wall that were really cool too. But they were definitely more of like a collector store instead of just a comic shop.
Yeah. Any other shops you hit up there, man, that were pretty cool that you'd recommend?
Just them really. We hit a couple bookstores because like my buddies out there, they were like, nah, this is what the trick. You got to hit these bookstores because on Tuesdays they get comic drops that people bring into them at like last second. So we would go through there and we were trying to go through a couple pulls and whatnot. But nothing. We didn't strike any gold this week or that week when we were there. So
nice, man. And look, man, Comics and Culture, bro. He looks like he's a New Yorker. He says, "Poop all you want, man." I used to go there, but they would hold books to overcharge if they got hot on what?
Yeah.
They would overcharge you on books that you really.
That's not good.
That's not good, man. That's not good, dude. But thanks, bro. Oh, we got. Hey, look who's in the house, F.
It's my daughter.
That's your daughter, dude. If you haven't checked it out, man, he did another video with his daughter. You have another video up with his daughter, right? You know,
yeah, about a week ago. I did another video.
Yeah.
We do videos every now and then.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always, that's how I started following Efren, is because I saw it with his daughter and I was like, hey man, that's a dope dude. Hey man, but we got another person in the house that's gonna save Chevy, man, because if you jump in off the cuff, man, you gotta preach. And that's my boy Craig, man. That's one of the moderators of the channel. What's up, bro?
What's up, y'all? How's it going?
How you doing, man? How you doing, Craig?
Good.
How you living, bro? You're going to so Craig's one of my moderators. We met in Pasadena. So this guy, he kind of pops up these like pop up, whatever, backyard.
Yeah, like a backyard yard sale. Yeah.
Whatever it is. And then he has like 30, 40 long boxes, and that's how we met, man.
Yep.
But and you're going to Celebration too, right, Craig?
All 4 days.
All 4 days right there, F. So we got 4 people up in the house, man. Paul, you coming, bro? You know you want to come and see some Star Wars, bro.
Nah. I'm gonna take this at the end of the month, so I'm saving my money.
Sorry, Craig, but tell me, because you've been my one of my moderators for like since the beginning, man. So I always mention you, bro, on the podcast, man.
Yeah.
So let everybody know a little bit about you, bro, and how you started collecting and what you like and all that other stuff, man. Women too, if you want, So.
Yeah. No. I collected when I was a kid for a pretty long time, and then I got out of it. And then when my daughter got into comics, I started collecting again around 2015, 2014, and then took a little break and been back in it for the last couple of years. Me and my wife collect pretty heavy. So
your wife collects too, bro?
Yeah.
Dang.
Nice.
That's double trouble, because that means double the long boxes, bro.
Oh, you should see my organization. I just finished. It's crazy. There's a lot. Our house was a nightmare, and now it's a little better. So, But I like. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. My wife's a giant. You can see from the background, a giant Superman fan. And that's pretty much. I'm a big Spidey fan too, but more than anything, I'm a Moon Knight fan. So that's my guy. I'm still working on the original run, and I have most of it. I have most of the runs and a lot of stuff complete, but I got little holes here and there I'm still trying to fill. So
I know when we first met, you were talking about like the Moon Knights and stuff. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
But don't worry, man. We're gonna talk about that show too, man. We're gonna talk about that
cool.
show. So hold your opinion, man, because
all right.
We have to have a discussion about 2 of the major shows that came up, man. Let me see here. Dan says my wife won't touch a comic book. See, that's good, bro. It's fair to say that she tolerates my hobby. My wife too. My wife doesn't touch any comic books. My wife will come and help me hunt. I'll tell her like, if you see any Miles Morales books, just pull it out. Like if we're doing random garage stuff, and she'll pick all the Miles Morales books. I said any cover with Miles Morales on it. You know what I'm saying? Miles Morales. But and you are a big Star Wars fan too, right? Right, Craig?
Huge Star Wars fan. Yeah, I have a massive Boba Fett collection of all kinds of stuff, but I have tons of Star Wars books as well, and I'm still working on those runs as well. But anything Boba Fett, I get.
Did it hurt you, bro? The show? Did you like it or not, man? The Book of Boba.
I liked it, but I'm a proponent of like, if you like something, more of it is never bad.
Yeah.
So like, even though there's highs and lows, I still thought it was cool, especially the last episode. That's like a childhood dream come true, man.
Why not, man? It was a good show. I mean, I thought it was a good show, bro.
Same.
It's a different side of Boba, man. He gets he gets familial. He gets a family, and bro, that's like it was good, man.
Hey, we should all get tattoos while we're at Star Wars Celebration. Matching tattoos, man.
Efren, I forgot to tell you, bro. On Friday, you coming, right? We're gonna go to the Angels game because they're giving away. Tani Jedi bobblehead.
Oh wow!
On Friday night. Yeah, I'll send you the seats we're at because you're gonna try and come, right, too, Craig?
I'm gonna try to come. I'll try to get some tickets, but it all depends on availability.
Yeah, I know, man.
I'll check it out.
Yeah. I'll send you where if you want to come. Man, like step away from the con for a little bit because we're gonna be there like 4 days. Like so.
Yeah.
Get some beers at the game, the Angels game, bro. That'd be fun. We'll play Star Wars music with the fireworks and all that shit. Like so. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. Well, welcome, Craig. Welcome, man. Next up, man, Chevy, bro. Chevy, what's up, Chevy? Now this is my homeboy right here. He sold me my 8.0 42, Star Wars 42.
Yeah, that was the first time we met. Yeah, that was the very first time we met.
You gave me a really good price too, bro. It was like under like $200 or something like that. It was like
something like that, man.
Super good price. I was like, I'll take it.
This guy told me to show up at a corner freaking Starbucks, like in the middle of a road. I was like, all right. First time meeting this guy, I'll meet him at a seedy Starbucks. That's cool.
That's what we do, bro. It was like the seedy Shell Starbucks in La Jolla.
Yeah, it was a gas station / combo. I was like, all right, that's cool.
You know that gas station that we met at? You never get gas there, never, because
I've never gotten gas there, bro.
Because you know why? Like everybody, whoever those, the hacker guys, they put in the fake card sliders, and if you go there, bro, you go there, bro, and like 2 days later, someone's buying some fucking something from Home Depot in LA. You're like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm. The hackers aren't dumb, man. That's the entrance to freaking La Jolla, so I'm sure they're getting those MasterCard black cards.
Bro, someone. So I went there. When I first moved there, I bought gas there, and then like 3 days later, bro, like someone bought like $500 worth of shit at Home Depot. I'm like, what are these guys doing, bro? Like they steal my credit card number and go buy stuff in Home Depot, bro, in LA. I'm like, what the hell, It was like the most randomest thing, dude,
That's one of my like biggest fears, honestly. Like I always jiggle the credit card readers or the keypad to see if it actually comes off. Yeah.
It's that sticker too. You got to make sure that sticker's on there.
That too. Yep.
And they're starting to do it at Costco too, because the guy went around at Costco the other day and he was like actually checking it. He was checking. I was like, did someone hack you guys yet? He goes, no, not yet. I'm like, yes, they did, man. You wouldn't be wiggling the damn thing if someone didn't hack you already. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
I know, man. I know it sucks.
That's
but
crazy.
anyways, man, tell us a little bit about yourself, man, and how you got into comic collecting and what you like and love, man.
Yeah. So my story is pretty similar to Fernando's and Rudy's, actually. Same. My dad basically introduced me to comic books. So he was contracted for a job in Oceanside, and to keep me entertained, because I decided to tag along with him on this job, we stopped at a 7-Eleven. He gave me like chocolate milk, a donut, and he bought me some comic books. And one of the ones that stuck out as a key book for me to get me started was I want to say it was Wolverine 83. I actually still have the original book, and I got a graded copy not too long ago. But so that was my start of love for comics. I didn't get real serious about it till probably about 15 years ago. Mm-hmm. But besides, Wolverine being like one of my all-time favorite superheroes, my number one is Superman. He's my dude. So Fernando, like your dad, man, you and I are polar opposites, bro. But Superman is my guy.
Superman's a good book to buy right now. Anything but the Action Comics one, but they're pretty good price books to buy right now.
They're always good price books to buy, honestly, dude. Like they're never super sought after. I know a lot of people think he's like a Boy Scout and kind of boring, but I love him, dude. Like he's he's the epitome of what a lot of characters are based off of. So can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, can't go wrong, man. So Superman's your love, man. What's your Marvel love, bro? Like, what do you love most? Wolverine? Would it be Wolverine besides Wolverine?
X-Men. X-Men is my Marvel love, man. X-Men is my Marvel love. So I'm trying to really scoop in on those books. Trying to complete runs and whatnot, and just in general, just be ready for X-Men when they hit the screen, man. Because once they pop up, that's it. Game over, man.
Yeah. With Doctor Strange, man, it wasn't. It didn't really, to me, they haven't popped yet. It was just like,
nah.
They were just it was just there. He was just there to be there. I think.
That was the lightest scratch of the surface. That was to just like to appease, the fandom, which I'm good with. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, who doesn't want to see, Professor X in his yellow chair? That's amazing.
That was dope. Yeah, that was dope, man.
That was the perfume walking by that you got to smell. Like, what is that? What is that? And I want more of that.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, man, that was dope, man. But thanks, Chevy, for coming on and hanging out, bro. We're gonna talk a little bit about Doctor Strange, and we got another person jumping on, and that is my boy Chavez, man. Chavez, what's up, bro?
What's up? What's going on, everyone?
Man? How you doing, bro? Welcome back, man. You've been on vacation for like a month, bro.
Yeah, I've been on vacation for a while, man. How's everyone doing?
Fine.
Good, man. Bro. Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Got Chevy, got my man Mando, right? Got 619. I haven't met Space Ferret or Rudy yet, but and then of course we got Efren. Right on.
Efren in the house. Efren's always, like when it's like we're always friends. Me and Efren are really good friends. But at cons we're like, hey, what's up, F? He goes, what's up, Ian? Where you going? I'm going this way. He's like, okay, I'll catch you later. And we just kind of zigzag, right? And then we zigzag past each other again. Yeah. And we'll dig in a couple bins together for like 10 minutes, and then he's gone. So.
Gotta keep moving.
Yeah, man, he's a mover, bro.
Gotta find those deals.
He does. He finds good deals, man. Yeah. But John, man, so John, John's part of the Monday Night crew, man, that I have over here with the Monday Night Jive, man, and everybody's asking me, is John part of the show? I'm like, yeah, man, he's just on vacation, bro. He's on vacation, man. So, but hey, man, tell everybody a little bit about yourself, man, and how you got into collecting, man, and what are some of your favorite characters or books,
Okay. I got into comics kind of strange. Elementary school. I'm gonna age myself, late 70s. So some people, what's up, Dan? So some people, weren't even born, but I had a friend who lived around the corner, and his brother collected comics. He wasn't really a collector. He just bought them and read them. And he had beer boxes full of Silver Age comics and Bronze Age comics. So I'd go over there and I trade like Army men and different toys and things like that. And I'd pick up, an FF48 or just random Silver Age books.
Damn.
I think the first book that I got.
You're trading toys for FF48, bro?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy, man. I mean, you think about it now, it's crazy. Back then, it's just another comic, I guess. So the first book I got from was X-Men 95. I had never read X-Men before. I went to a restaurant with my mom. I brought the comic book with me while we're waiting for food. I read the comic, and I just fell in love with it. I loved X-Men ever since then, and I collected everything, Marvel, DC, and eventually I ended up working at the local comic store, and I worked there for like 4 or 5 years.
Which comic store was that, man?
At the time, it was called Galaxy Comics. It was in Redondo Beach, California.
Okay, so you were collecting in the LA area, yeah?
Yeah,
like around there. Yeah.
And that
was it with McFly? Was it McFly's shop?
No. It was legit. It was actually before their time. They had like George Perez, Marv Wolfman. Dan Sakai would come by, and do signatures and stuff like that. A different time, but it was really cool, man. And ever since then, I've just collected comics, man.
Dang, man. So how was it working at a comic shop, bro? I always wondered, man. How was it?
It's actually pretty cool if it's run right? So you get to know how to order comics and the supplies you need, how they buy comics, the discounts they take off of people that bring in their collections. Back then, the anticipation.
How much were they buying collections for, bro? Like,
20 cents on the dollar, probably.
20 cents on the dollar and selling. Probably. That's why the dollar bins, they make 5 times their money too.
Exactly.
But they got overhead and all that other stuff, so you got to think about all that stuff, taxes.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they're probably getting. Yes. So, what are some of your favorite, characters and books, man, that you got in your collection, bro?
X-Men, is one of my favorite. X-Men 1 is my favorite out of my whole collection. But I have, I have quite a few comics, so I got a lot of stuff. So.
Yeah, man. So you've been in it for a long time, man. Yeah. You've been in it for a while, man. Yeah. Hey, John, man. But I appreciate your friendship, bro, man. We've been homies for a while ever since.
Right.
I mean, before COVID too, right? Like
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We met through Instagram, like I met everybody else, man. Like Instagram, bro. Instagram brings the world together, man. It can tear it apart, but it can bring the world together too.
I
man.
totally agree. I mean, everybody here, right? Everybody here that I know that I've
right here.
I mean, I met Nando like randomly at the Lego store. You know what I mean? Like, and just so happened I was there to buy something for my nephew, bought something for myself, and he came out of the back, and we just started talking about comics, and ever since then, got a friendship. It's really random. As Chavez, I met him a couple months ago. We ended up at that Chinese restaurant where we all got about 10 pounds heavier.
Bro, we need to go to that Chinese. We need to go to that place again, bro. Like the next near mid, man.
Hey, Ja, how many action figures did you trade for that X-Men one, bro?
Yeah, we want to know.
Yeah, it was like maybe. No, I didn't trade for the X-Men one. I had to buy that one. No. He wasn't going to give up that, but X-Men 101 and Fantastic Four, Spider-Man's. I don't think his brother knew that he was giving comics away. But
right,
it was a long time ago. So
hey.
So you still have those, bro? You still have those books in your collection?
Of them. Yeah, I still have.
Dang, bro.
Yeah.
Dang. Never left. Only two homes.
I mean, it's either you're a collector or you're a seller. I guess you could be both, but I'm more on the collecting side. That's how I am.
Yeah, man, I'm the other way. You know me, bro.
I know.
I'll sell it and then I'll buy it cheap.
You, man. Trying to get like you.
I sell it, buy it cheap, buy it back. It's a fun game to play, man. It's a fun game to play.
It is.
Hey, man, but thank you for coming through, man, because I know you want to talk about a couple of things, man. So, hey, guys, so you guys ready to talk about some shows? So, chat, man, if you haven't watched Doctor Strange, man, you might want to put us on mute, man, because we're about to talk about this movie, man. So, I'm going to start off, man. I'm going to ask Paul, man. You just saw it. So you just saw it recently. You saw it yesterday, right, Paul?
Yeah, I saw it yesterday. Yeah.
All right, man. Give us some thoughts, bro. Give us some thoughts. I think you're the freshest person who's seen it, man. So tell us what you think, man.
The thing is that I enjoyed it. The story wasn't what I thought it was going to be. Especially with who was the villain. Everyone watched it, right?
Yep, I have. Anybody not watch it?
I haven't seen it, but it's basically like I've seen all the spoilers, so just roll with it. I'm good.
All right.
Nando, you haven't watched it either, right, Nando?
I haven't watched it either, but literally the next day, all my staff was telling me like, so this is what happened. So I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, go ahead, Paul.
Yeah, I didn't expect Scarlet Witch to be the main villain, because I knew Doctor Strange was going to reach out to her. And then when she pretty much said, I'm the one who's doing all this shit, I was like, what the heck? So that was a surprise. But overall, I thought it was a good movie. I was a little disappointed on America Chavez. I thought she'd be more badass. She was kind of, I don't know. You know what I mean? She was like little. She was a little helpless until the very end. I mean, I know there's probably, there's character development.
Yeah.
I was actually expecting more from her. So that's pretty much my thoughts. Yeah.
I have a feeling she's got a long road, man. I'm not surprised that she seemed a little underwhelming from what I've heard.
Yeah.
John, man, you have some opinions, right? On go ahead, John.
Yeah. So I agree with America Chavez. When you see, okay, so Marvel usually does a great job of matching the character with the actor or actress, right? So they have the Kingpin looks just like the Kingpin, right? Iron Man looks like Iron Man. Captain America. I mean, you can go. The list goes on and on, right? When I got to America Chavez, I understand where they're going with it. They want to develop this character over 10 years. This is their plan, probably. But I didn't think so much about her acting, and she didn't look like America Chavez to me. So
America Chavez's attitude, bro. She kind of like she kind of like a diva, man. I didn't sense that. When they were first eating, pizza and stuff, I was like, I kind of felt it a little bit, and then after that, there wasn't any more that America Chavez like I don't know, what do you want to say, swag? The America Chavez swag. We all know America Chavez from the booty, man, right? Like maybe she's gonna grow up and be that, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I was the same way. She was a little flat for me, man. You know what I'm saying? So, let me see, man. Effort, man. Did you watch it, bro? Effort, are you on mute? I think you're on mute, bro.
Sorry about that. I'm here.
Yeah, go ahead. What do you think, bro?
I agree, especially in America Chavez. You got to remember, all of us who have read the comic books know her powers and her capabilities. And a lot of people in this who go to these movies, they don't know anything about her. So they had to do some type of origin story for her. We're used to her powers being a certain way, and it just wasn't portrayed like that in the movie. But I enjoyed the movie. I liked the horror portion of the movie. Made it by Sam Raimi. That's what he's known for. More horror movie type genre. So, but I enjoyed it. I'm glad it was just 2 hours. So.
Yeah, man. Who else watched it? Rudy, did you watch it yet, Rudy?
Yeah, I got to catch it this last Saturday. I enjoyed it for what it was. I really didn't go in there with a mindset of what to expect. I really haven't followed America Chavez, haven't read up on her, so I didn't know. I have no expectations for her, but she was just kind of like just a background character. Didn't have that much pop to her. Like even in her strong points, it's like a B grade, instead of an A graded performance to me. It's like a B minus, C. But I enjoyed it overall. I liked all the spell casting. I liked the rare variation that they threw at you. It was good. It was entertaining for me. It was a popcorn movie to just chill back and enjoy with my daughter and my son. We all got to see it. It was pretty neat. I enjoyed it overall.
Mm-hmm. Craig, what'd you think, bro? Did you watch it, Craig?
I did. Yeah, I saw it on Friday night, and I liked it. I'm a giant Sam Raimi fan. I love all the Evil Dead, Army of Darkness. I'm glad he had Bruce Campbell come back and make the cameos. Those are some of my favorite parts. As far as the America Chavez thing goes, I thought it was a good jumping off point, like everyone's kind of saying, little origin, kind of make her weak at first because she's strong, but obviously nobody saw that yet. So like you said, they're going to develop her and tie her into Young Avengers, probably a little bit here and there, and because she's young and that kind of stuff. But I loved all the horror aspect of it. That was my favorite part of it, and so I thought it was cool. It was it was more how do you say it? It was more madness than multiverse. I thought they should have done more with the jumping through all the different multiverses and spend a little time in each one instead of just here and there, and that's kind of it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm with you, man. The visuals on this was it was awesome, man. Like the visuals are pretty dope. If I smoked weed, I would probably have smoked weed before this, man, and just watched it, bro. Because you would have tripped the hell out. Especially when they put when Doctor Strange put that spell on Wanda in the beginning. When he was attacking the sanctuary or whatever. I thought that was dope. I was like, whoa. And her reaching through water and shit, I was like, damn, this is crazy, man. I know my cousin Danny, he's probably tripping out to it, man, because I know he smokes a lot of weed. So, I told him, man, out there in Hawaii, bro, it's like, if you didn't go watch this, bro, you just go smoke a bowl, man. You'll enjoy it, But it was there was a lot going on, man. I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like Marvel was trying to stuff a lot of stuff into their series and into the movies, the Spider-Man movie. It was a really good movie, but they stuffed a lot of stuff in there too, it felt like 2 movies in one. Am I feeling the same way? Are you guys feeling the same way that you feel like they're putting too much information into movies and shows, trying to get from point A to point C instead of just going A to B to C to D to E. They're trying to really skip over to try to get us somewhere. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much to the Marvel universe. I think this is probably the only way that would make sense for people to follow in that aspect. Um, I did hear that you for this specific movie you do have to see like previous movies, the Loki show, Wanda Vision, like so. This is one of those movies that you can't just jump in on it, and it kind of makes sense that that's the way they're going to do it. It is a lot of stuff. I agree that they put into these shows and they try to put into these movies, but I mean the Marvel universe is huge, man, and they do take their time to spread it out. I mean, 10 years for Infinity War, right? Like that was so well done. Are they gonna be able to replicate that? I don't know. But I think they're trying to do the best they can with all the source material that is out there.
It was such a good pace, though, man. When they got to they took the 10 year, they took the long way.
For
Like it
sure.
was such a good pace, man. Like I could keep up, and there was a movie, and it was they're bringing in new characters and telling you about these new characters and all these movies, and this one is they're bringing America Chavez, but she's more like the she's more of the background character. You know what I'm saying? And but I can see what they're doing too, man. Go ahead.
I think they do a lot of fan service too. I think they're trying to please a lot of fans. So gotta kind of tip your hat at that, but at the same time, sometimes it's overwhelming.
Yeah. And I think at the same time, man, like we're not gonna see like we're not gonna see Kate Bishop for a minute. We probably won't see America for a minute. They're gonna let them mature a little bit more. But Kate Bishop, her actress is pretty mature right now. But they're gonna let her this actress mature. Like, is she 14? The actress, or she what? Is that her age? 14 or 16?
15, something like that. Yeah, ballpark.
Like that, yeah. Yep. Let her mature up a little bit, man. But my whole thing is like, and come follow me on this, right? Like they want to bring in the young people, right? So that's why they're trying to bring America Chavez, into the fold. But this wasn't a kid movie, man. I wouldn't even bring. I work with kids, and I wanted to watch it before I decided to take them or not, right? Because I tell them like, let me watch it first, and then if I think it's okay for you guys to watch it, then we'll go. I'm not bringing them, bro. Like this is like you got crazy mama bear, bro. Like just like killing people, chopping people in half, bro, and blowing people's brains, and like like it was a pretty crazy movie. What is like a PG-13 movie, right?
PG-13. Yeah.
What do you guys think, man? Do you guys think like were they trying to do too much, like making an adult movie and trying to bring the kids, but you can't bring no kids to this movie because it's not a kid movie, So, what do you guys think?
Well, I think one of the you go first. Well, I was just gonna say I think that they were trying to please like the real fans, and one thing that I did notice, if you have not watched the What If series, all of the stuff with the Illuminati might not even make sense to people as to why, who's there, if you don't have that foundation. But they're trying to please a lot of people, and sometimes by doing so, you start to spread yourself too thin. Even though the quality of the movie, like I said, I really enjoyed it, but it just seems like it's being stretched out to too thin of a complicated layer, where they want to grow. They want to grow their customer base or their fan base. But us true diehards, we go in there and we've got a mindset that's very different than somebody that's just walking in. Like my son and daughter had no idea what was going on with all these characters, and why they're in the movie. It's like they just don't follow that, so they couldn't correlate. I think that's where their foundation needs to be a little stronger in what they're wanting to do to bring that next gen, all these new characters. I think that's what they're going after. You create the next gen of characters, you're going to bring in the next gen of, followers.
What you were about to say something, Jaw? Yeah.
Oh no, I mean the special effects for the movie was great, and I agree with what Rudy, I think it was Rudy, was just saying, that they're setting it up. This was like more of a a tie-in movie from the past to what's going on now, killing off some of those characters that they killed off is basically all the other stuff that they used to do in the Marvel world, and now they can start fresh. So it's kind of like a filler movie in between for me, at least. And it wasn't horrible or anything like that. It wasn't. It was a good movie. It was entertaining. Some aspects of it were just a little different, I guess.
I mean, it was worth my I watched it in IMAX 3D. It was worth the money, we had this standard for Marvel, and it's like it's such a high standard that even a great movie like this, we're like, I don't know, man, that wasn't like Infinity War where you just blew my mind, left me out thinking and like kind of tearing up and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all expect Infinity War from Marvel now, bro. Like an Endgame. It's crazy, man. But let's go to the chat, man. See what Dan had to say. He says, what bothered me the most was they reused an old story from Marvel. Scarlet Witch became the new Dark Phoenix, an X-Men story, and they even used Professor X trying to save her. Yeah. Right, okay. Yeah, man. See, Dan knows, bro. Dan knows, Yeah. And Comic God says, when we first got Wanda in MCU, her powers were not where they are now. I'm not justifying America, but they need to establish a floor to move up from. Yeah, true, man. Yeah. And then Dan goes, Serena said true, and then Dan says there is also no reference to Kang for splitting up the multiverse. Yeah. And that's the thing, man. I think I was talking to Cardboard Kush. We were talking on Instagram, and they were trying to bring they were trying to bring in the Black Knight for the Moon Knight show, right? But the reason why they didn't bring in Black Knight is because the actor would cost too much money. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's one of the reasons we're not seeing the cameos like we should, like seeing Kang in this one where he would kind of really fit in, or Blade coming into something else, because the actors they command so much money now, like for just to do a simple cameo. You don't want to pay an actor like $3 million to show up for like 3 minutes in a show, right? They don't make no sense, man. So I think that's one of the reasons we're not getting the cameos that we that we think we should, man. Then Kamikaze says Raimi brought in so many great tropes from the past. Wanda more like a horror figure and villain. And did you guys like Wanda as a villain? I thought she was dope, bro. Like I was like crazy mama bear, bro. She don't care, Like she was just murdering people. Like did you guys like what happened to the Illuminati? I want to ask you guys. Did you guys like what happened to the Illuminati, or were you guys just like, dude, I wanted more,
That was dirty. Ooh.
Yeah.
The way they got killed off, oh man, that was ruthless.
Ruthless, bro.
They did Black Bolt wrong, man. They did him dirty. I couldn't believe they killed him like that. I was like, damn, I like Black Bolt.
And then, it was done.
The thing was cool is that they had Mr. Fantastic, but man, he even got jacked up too. I was
he got majorly jacked up, bro.
Oh
I was like,
gosh.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
It turned him into a bowl of spaghetti.
Yeah.
Bro. Yeah. I was like, where was this Wanda when Thanos was here, bro?
Exactly.
Right? I'm like, bro, she just took out everybody. Or like Thanos would have been like easy, she would have turned him into spaghetti too.
Yeah.
Make him like bro, she would have made Thanos ube, bro, like ube cake, bro, like what I'm saying? Like that. It's a Filipino delicacy that's purple, make them ube cake, bro. You know what I'm saying? But that's what my wife said that too when we were watching it. She's like, where was she when Thanos was here? Like, she's just killing everybody, man. Like, she had no problem against Thanos, man.
But in that movie with Thanos, she didn't have the power. She didn't have the book, the Darkhold book. So I don't think she was as powerful as she was in this movie.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, where her powers amped up because of the Darkhold.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like an I like the what they play, like the absolute power corrupts, like she just when you have the absolute power, man. Even Strange, bro, like it's not, he's all cool with the third eye, but he's fucked up, like you can't get away from it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let me see here, man. Kamikaze says Dan De La Torre, this may take place before that. Seems like right after Wanda Vision. And then you have a question from your daughter, F. Dad, how did you feel about the musical fight scene? That was go ahead.
You're gonna have to refresh my memory. I'm old. What part was this?
Bro, at the end was Strange Against Strange. Remember?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I really enjoyed that scene. It was just the way they were battling back and forth, and the music notes that they were throwing at each other. I thought it was very ingenious. Whoever thought of that, and and the way he died, I was like, dang, they weren't messing around.
That was very creative by Raimi, huh? I was like, this is dope, man. Like that's you kind of thought out the box, and I don't know, man. I think did you guys feel like that kind of challenged you, like the music thing, like being like comic book fans and seeing musical notes being thrown around, or did you guys accept it?
I loved it.
I thought it was cool.
Same here, man.
Yeah, that was cool.
It was cool.
Yeah, because it could have been like, it could have been like this, cheesy, but it wasn't, bro, because it was like sick. I was like, that's dope, man. That was awesome.
Yeah.
And then it's your daughter said Serena says, I love the way Black Bolt went out. Like oh shit, that was crazy. Yeah, man. That was like half his head caved in. That was dope. That was dope. Danny Elfman's music was stunning in this movie. It was, man. Like, you got to give it to Sam Raimi, man. Even if it wasn't the greatest Marvel movie, like it was pretty stunning, man. Like the music and everything else that went. That's why I told my cousin to smoke a bowl before you watch it, but you'll really enjoy it, man. So and then Doctor Strange was able to play the piano before the car accident. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna start out from John, man. Scale 1 to 10. How would you rate the movie, man?
Oh God, 7.5. Yeah, I would love to see Sam Raimi do after seeing this, do like Monsters, right, or Blade or something like that. Mm-hmm. I think it would be really cool. But this movie, it was a 7.5 for me.
Did Sam Raimi do the first Doctor Strange? He did, right?
No.
No, because I thought the first Doctor Strange was one of my favorite Marvel movies, bro. I was like, that movie stands alone for me, man. I'm like, I love that movie, dude. Like, I really do. And if I see it come on TBS, I watch it. It's just dope. What did you think, F? Scale 1 to 10.
I give it a solid 8. I wish they would have had the Illuminati. I wish they would have had a bigger scene. I wish they would have brought in Namor, the Submariner for Illuminati. I think that would have been pretty cool to introduce him. What happened to them? I went, dang, that's it. You guys are done. But I know it was more like fan service, for the fans to show these characters, especially Mr. Fantastic. I thought it was great when they showed him. But like I said, they were only there for about 5 minutes and then they were done.
But to take out Peggy Carter that quick, man, she's such a moneymaker, bro. Like everybody, I like her, man. I'm like, come on, man. Like you guys just lost a lot of money taking her out, bro. Like
there'll be other ones from other universes. They're gonna incorporate them.
Oh, I hope so, man. But she was dope with the jetpack. I was like, yo, she looks like Boba Fett, right, Paul? I was like, that's Boba Fett, bro. Boba Fett, Captain Boba Fett. Paul, what do you think, bro? Scale of 1 to 10, man.
All right. So before I do my grading, okay. So now that I'm thinking about the movie, pretty much Mr. Fantastic killed Black Bolt, because before they were gonna fight, he goes to Scarlet Witch and says, Black Bolt could kill you with just saying one word. So she goes, oh shit, I'll just take his mouth out then.
Yeah.
So now I was gonna say 7.5. Now that I think about that scene, I'm gonna go with 7.
7? Okay, 7, man. Yeah. So we're at an average about 7.5 right now. All right, Craig, what'd you think, bro? Scale 1 to 10.
Yeah, like 7.5, 8. I mean, I'm a giant Sam Raimi fan, like I said. So all the skeletons and stuff coming out, that's like what made it for me. All the weird horror aspects. I hope they use him again. And forget who just said it. Oh, Comic Ozzi just said, yeah, I want to see Raimi do either a Legion of Monsters or Sons of Midnight Suns or whatever. And like, he's perfect for Legion of Monsters. That's like, that'd be right up his alley. Bring all the horror stuff in. But I will counter Paul by saying that Black Bolt killed himself because he's had extreme mental training to not talk even when everyone else is talking, so he doesn't kill everyone. So he should have known better than to even try to open his non-existent mouth.
Yeah, man. I know, right? Like, it was just funny though when he was like, "What the hell, bro?" And this, you had to test it out, bro. No, don't test it out, man. Rudy, what'd you think, bro? Scale 1 to 10, man.
All right, I give it a solid 8. And where I see the improvement, or what I would love to see if Marvel is going to get into this slightly darker side, let's get away from the PG-13. Let's go to an R rating, and let's just, let's bring it. This movie with this type of darkness had the potential to just kick ass and get a 10. But again, they're trying to appease, I guess, some of the younger audience, but in doing so, they kind of held back the potential. But I still, like I said, I enjoyed it. I'm a Doctor Strange fan. I wouldn't have missed it, so I'm gonna stick with my 8 for this. But definitely, let's go with the R-rated version of something like this the next time around, and it would just be vicious. Wanda was a beast, dude. She was just Scarlet Witch was fire.
Bro, she was like, I mean, out of everybody, I thought she carried the show, man.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, this chick is fucking ruthless, man. Like, I mean, but if you thought about your kids and somebody took your kids, bro, like you'd be the same way, you know? You'd be like tearing people apart too, you know what I'm saying?
But
so it's hard to hate her for that, you know? Like she even gave up her soul for her kids, you know? Like it's kind of
well, that's the thing. That was her job to be, you know, to play the villainess in this, and you know, she was on fire. Just her character was badass. I have respect for her talents, her acting ability now to portray this particular character. I think instead of Doctor Strange, it should have been, you know, Wanda Vision 2.0 in this mofo.
All right, man. And you guys didn't watch it, so you guys, I mean, I'm not gonna ask you for the rating because you guys haven't watched it, Chevy and Nando. But I give it a 7.5. So I think we're about at a 7.8 for this. I'm with Rudy because I think they, you know, it was kind of a half-ass rated R movie. I wanted it to be. I was like, just go, just let it loose, man. If you're gonna just chop people in half and, you know, and blow people's brains out and turn someone into spaghetti, dude, like just go all the way, man. Make it a rated R movie, and that's kind of what I hope they do with like the Blade, right, Ja? You know, just go rated R already, bro, or Midnight Suns, you know, or Legion of Monsters. Just fuck it, bro. Like let's just go rated R, you know, and just make it for adults, and then you can make you know, Miss Marvel for the kids. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
Yeah,
you know,
but
like,
you can't bring up America Chavez in a rated R movie. You know what I mean? You want the kids to start liking America Chavez and you know, Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, and Hawk, you know, the new Hawkeye, Kate Bishop and stuff. That's where they're going. So I don't think they can do that in these movies. But they did open the door, right? It's not like any other Marvel movie. They did have more deaths in this. It seemed like.
Oh, it's brutal, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, it's not even. I wouldn't even take my kid to go watch this, bro. I was like, nah, he's not old enough to watch this, man. So we give it a 7.8, man. Moving on to Moon Knight, man. If I can get this to change up. Let me see here. Okay. Did everybody who watched all the Moon Knights here? Who didn't watch all the Moon Knights? Who didn't watch all the Moon Knights? Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna start with Ja, bro. What'd you think about the Moon Knight, man? The Moon Knight series.
Yeah, you know, I liked it. I thought it was pretty good, and I think my indicator is people that don't know Moon Knight and don't watch, comic, don't read comic books like everybody else on this panel, and they seem to love it too. So I thought it was really good. I wish that we saw more of Moon Knight, but you know, I guess we might see that in the second season, hopefully.
Oh, let me go to one of the comments because I think Comic Ozzi had a good one. I know Oscar's never given nod to these type of movies, but Liz did an outstanding job. She did, man. I was captivated with her at her performance. She carried the whole damn thing, man. Yeah. You know, like I wanted to see more of her, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like she was dope. And I hope she doesn't. I hope Scarlet Witch didn't die, man. You know, I hope she comes back somehow, man. But Efren, man, what do you think about Moon Knight?
So speaking of Scarlet Witch, pretty real quick, I heard and I read somewhere online that they're going to make a movie with Scarlet Witch. Elizabeth Olsen, so I think she's gonna be coming back. You know, but
all right.
But as far as Moon Knight, guys, I didn't really like it. I don't know what I was expecting. I was expecting more fight scenes. I know this was part of his origin story, but when he went into that, when he got shot, and when he went into the insane asylum, I was like, what the heck is going on? I've read his comic book, so I know it followed step with step, you know, with the comic books. But I don't know. I was expecting more fight scenes. I think that's what bothered me about the whole show. And I hope there is a season 2. And I hope they, you know, because Jake Lockley's out there too, the cab driver. So I like that scene at the end. I knew he was going to show up sooner or later in the series. But I give it about a 6. So
about a 6, okay, about a 6. What'd you give it, John? What's your scale 1 to 10?
Oh yeah. I actually gave it a little bit higher. It's an 8. You know, I look at Marvel. This Marvel show is just like reading a novel, right? You read a novel, becomes a movie. Usually, people who see the movie go, "Nah, the book was better than the movie." I think all of us who read the comics, we can relate to something like that. We
Yep.
read the comics, we read the series. We're like, oh, we have a vision in our mind of how a show should be and how the character should be. And in this particular case, it wasn't the exact same thing. It was totally off on a different path. But I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was kind of interesting.
Yep. All right, Paul, did you watch the whole series, man?
Yeah, I did.
What'd you think, bro?
You know what? I always hear people like that they didn't like it. I loved it. I thought it was awesome. It's like totally different. I think Oscar Isaac. I mean, he killed it on all the roles that he played. Yeah, no, I loved it. I thought it was really good. I enjoyed it. You know, the thing is, I've never been a big Moon Knight fan, but this show actually made me a Moon Knight fan. Yeah, no, I loved everything about it. So yeah, I might be the only one, but I really enjoyed it. That was really good.
Scale 1 to 10, man. What do you think?
I'll say 8.5.
8.5. Okay, so we're about a 7. We're about a 7 point. You gave it a 6, right? F.
Yeah.
So we're about a 7, about a 7.2. Craig, man, you're the big Moon Knight fan here, bro. What'd you think, man?
I loved it. Even though it was like pull from this storyline, pull from this, and shove everything together like a Moon Knight Voltron, like
Moon Knight Voltron. That's a new one, bro.
Like I loved it. I thought it was cool. You got a little bit of each character. It did service to kind of like everybody's favorite parts of Moon Knight, right? Because he's so multifaceted. But I thought it was cool. I will agree with you, and say I wish there was more fight scenes, because he's an awesome fighter. He's like the only person that Taskmaster won't fight. So, but I don't know. I thought it was great. I give it a solid like 8.5, 9.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're at about a 7.5 now. I would say 7.6. All right, Rudy, what do you think, bro?
Overall, I did enjoy it. I know it was a long, for some drawn out, character development. And yes, I think we all wish that there would have been a little more action. But I'm giving it a solid 8 for overall qualities. I think what stole it for me was Layla becoming the Scarab. That was dope. That was dope. And I think the one clip that, other than the closing credit scene, the only other one clip that stands out is when Moon Knight's flying through the air about to get into a fight, and just the moon is in the background. He's got that one superhero knee type move going up in the air. It was just badass. But I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it overall.
All right, so we're about a 7.6 still. Chevy, did you watch it all, man?
Oh yeah, I watched all of it, man, and I gotta say, I loved it. I loved every bit of it, man. I'm not a huge Moon Knight fan, but I loved every bit of this. I thought Oscar Isaac did a phenomenal job at this character. Honestly, think that's the best acting we've seen from any character or person, hands down. It had its highs and lows, but as a first season, hopefully, I'm really hoping to do a second season. I mean, I think they did a phenomenal job, man. I mean, obviously there's things we can pick apart, but I give it a solid 9. I really, really dug it.
Okay, so we're at an 8. Disney Plus did confirm it too on their Twitter, man, that there's gonna be a season 2. So they have to, man. It's they have to. We have Jake Lockley, bro. That's the only thing missing. What'd you think? What'd you think, Nando?
As someone who didn't really to be honest, I didn't really know much about Moon Knight in the very beginning, and so getting a chance to actually see something live action, I dug it. I have a huge fanhood of understanding of the old Egyptian mythology and things like that. So I was really, really into it, and it actually made me go start reading into the books more. So I actually felt the character development was a little slow, and I think the overall time in seeing him in his actual Moon Knight costume needed to be more. I don't think we saw enough of him in costume. But I think overall, I really enjoyed this series from Disney Plus. So like for me, it was like an 8.5. So I really did appreciate it.
Cool. I think we're at an 8, man. I think we're at 8, and Dan just pumped it, man. Dan pumped it to 8.2 because he gave it about a 9.5. I'll say it's about an 8.5 now with that 9.5. That's close to a 10. And I give it a 9, man. I really enjoyed it. You know, like my whole thing is like over speculation, right? Like how it kind of ruins movies, and that's how kind of Doctor Strange got ruined for me because I kind of, after watching different shows and getting different opinions before and kind of knowing who all the characters are going to come in and how they would play out, it played out kind of exactly the way I had it in my head. I was like, there was nothing surprising. This, on the other hand, man, had nothing to do with like the comics. You know, it was just like they kind of kind of like you said, they made a Moon Knight Voltron and just ran with it, man. You know, even Midnight, right? Like Midnight Man. Yeah, he was there for like a split second, bro. That didn't even look like the Midnight Man I read in the comics, man. It was just they kind of. And what I'm trying to say is like because they kind of went their own way, I didn't know what to expect. You know, like I mean, when he woke up in the when he got shot, right? And he woke up in the hospital. I was like, where the fuck they going with this now, dude? Like that kind of flipped me out. And then, you know, you had the hippopotamus at the end. I was like, now they're tripping me out, bro. Like, you know, like I like that. I was like, I really enjoyed it because I didn't expect it, right? Like there was so much unexpected parts to this whole show that it made it very enjoyable because I didn't know what to expect. I wanted to see more Moon Knight. You know, I don't think there was enough Moon Knight in there, like the actual Moon Knight in his costume. I didn't think there was enough Mr. Knight. I really love Mr. Knight in the comics as well. But I think they made it spot on because Mr. Knight's really eccentric, right? Like that's kind of, you know, that's kind of what Stephen Grant is, you know, like that persona. And I thought it was awesome, man. I thought Oscar Isaac, man, like because if you think about this, there's two main characters, right? I mean, maybe even three with with Khonshu, right? And so for them to fit all that in, and you get to know all of them, and you get to know like their persona, and you can kind of start relating to it. I think they did a great job, right? Like I think they did an awesome job, and Oscar Isaac, man, I think he deserves like an Emmy for this one, if you ask me, bro. Like, like that time when he went to go see his when he went to go to his mom's funeral, and then he was talking back and forth between Stephen Grant and Mark Spector. Remember? And how he said he would protect him. Like I did it to protect you, right? Like that was kind of like he was trying to protect his innocence in some way. You know, that's what Stephen Grant's all about. I thought that was an awesome scene, man. I was like, look at him go back and forth, and it was just not his accent that was changing, but the persona. You know, like you would get the Mark Spector, like, you know, like just like me mug. Then you get like the kind of like childish of Stephen Grant. And at first, I didn't really like that Stephen Grant wasn't the wealthy guy. He was like this kind of a wimp. But I start to like it. I was like, okay, I get it now, man. You fleshed it out. Like this is someone trying to protect, you know, their innocence after they were abused by their mom. Like, you know, their mom was just trying to, you know, like just beat the shit out of him, bro. Like, and he was trying to protect some type of innocence within him. And in the end, he couldn't, you know, but they were able to, he was able to accept himself in full in the end. I thought that was pretty great. But now we got Jake Lockley, so that kind of throws a wrench in wrench in everything, man. But other than that, man, I thought it was a pretty mature look from Marvel, giving us, this look into this like troubled man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it was really good, man. I liked episode 5 actually. How about you? I mean, Ja, I know we expected more from episode 5, right? That was episode 5, right? We were expecting Blade to come in, we're expecting the Black Knight to come in, but I really enjoyed, that, that character growth from whoever Moon Knight is, because we can't call him Mark Spector, we can't call him Stephen Grant, we can't call him Jake Lockley or Khonshu, because he's just a ton of people, bro. And if you read the comics, I mean. Are you with me on this, Craig? Like when you read the comics, they're always arguing with each other, right? Like they'll have like a panel where they're all talking to each other.
Yeah, they're constantly arguing back and forth through all different parts of all of the runs. It's especially the first one, and then the Lemire run.
Yeah, the Lemire run.
It's nonstop. They just like. It's not like they hate each other in the beginning, and then they love each other towards the end. So it's that part of the show hit perfect.
Yeah, it's like and I think we all have those different characters within us, you know, like, but it's just like very transparent with whoever Moon Knight is, you know what I'm saying? Like, because there's so many of them, man. But I mean, I think we give it a solid like 8.5, man. Solid 8.5, like over here on the show, man. Any last words for Moon Knight, man, before we move on to something non-comic, man? Anybody?
I think for Moon Knight, like you said, for Doctor Strange, I think I'm gonna watch it. You know, with getting high, maybe I'll enjoy it more.
Well, take a gummy, bro. Yeah, that's what I would do. So I take this. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, so after watching it, like, you know, episodically, like, you know, it's one thing, and then because I was on the plane, I actually watched it all over again, right? And I watched it in a row. And watching it the second time through, after you complete it one time, the second watch through the season, it felt much quicker. But it actually, for people who maybe don't read the comic book yet, like, it was very much more connected, and it felt smoother like the second watch. So it was, if you want to try to invest in time in doing that again, I mean, I'd say watch it one more time, because it was really good the second time through too.
Yeah, man. I think this can get an Emmy, man. I mean, it was really really thought out, and you know, it challenged you, man. I don't think a lot of like Marvel shows challenge you, you know, like challenge you like this one did. I think Loki did. Wanda Vision kind of challenged you as well, like the shows, but this one really challenged your focus. You know, like when I saw the hippopotamus, I was like, what the fuck, bro? Where y'all going now, man? Like, you got one more episode? Like, how you gonna wrap this up? You know, like I thought we were gonna be. Go ahead.
One thing I liked is that if you know, when he was Moon Knight, he used those moon like boomerangs.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he was Mr. Knight, he had those batons. So it's like, if he had like a different persona, he had different weapons. So I'm wondering if what that Crawley guy's gonna have. Is he gonna have a gun?
That's what I'm saying. What is Lockley? Because everybody, like you said, every persona has, like Mark has Moon Knight, and then Steven has Mr. Knight. What's Lockley gonna be? I mean, I'm gonna get go ahead, Craig, because you're the Moon Knight expert, bro. What do you think Lockley's gonna be?
He's violent. He's just gonna wreck people with his hands, because he was like kind of like a boxer. Yeah. So he doesn't necessarily have like that alternate thing that he turns into. He's like the ear to the street guy who like listens for all the info and like finds out what all the like seedy underbelly of the city's doing. So like he's just gonna wreck people, like, you know, when it comes back to that. I think they'll all eventually like merge back together. They'll all kind of show up again. But
hey, check out Kamikaze, man. Yeah. That would be dope. Tactical gear, because that's what we saw. That's the Moon Knight from the comics, man. It was like kind of Batman-ish, you know what I'm saying? Tactical gear, man. You know, so that would be dope. But we know that Jake Lockley kicks ass, man, because I thought Moon Knight was done, bro. You know, by Harlow, you know, whatever his name was. You know what I'm saying? But hey, Rudy got some bounce, man. Rudy, dude, thanks for joining us, man. We got one more thing to talk about, man, before you
real
go.
Quick, guys.
All right.
I got to bounce too. Ian, thank you for having me on, brother. Guys, pleasure to meet and talk and see all you guys again.
Yeah, Chevy.
But I got to bounce as well, man.
Later.
Right, hey, Chevy. I know you gotta drive tomorrow, bro. But do your thing, man. All right.
Cheers, guys. Peace.
And Rudy.
Gentlemen, thank you again for having us here. I would love to stay the whole night. Wifey just got home a little bit ago. Got to go get that communication time, as any married man knows. You know, you got to play by certain rules, but this was fun. I'm looking forward to doing it again some other night. Thank you guys for having me.
All right, brother Rudy. See you later, man.
Take care. Peace out. Later, guys.
Man. All right, man. Last but not least, man, Paul brought this up, man, in our chat. And since, you know, there's two of us that are Filipino, I mean, I don't know, man. I think everybody's Filipino in one way or another, bro. You know, because we all kind of, you know, I think a lot of us here have a Latino culture in us, and we have we're all kind of Asian here. Either we're Latino or Asian, right? Right? Jaw's Asian, Paul's Asian, I'm Asian, and then we got two. Bro, we were all kind of.
I'm like as white as they come. Sorry.
Okay. No, but yeah, man. But I know you are, man. Okay, you gotta go now. You gotta go, bro. No, I'm playing, but you know some Filipinos, right? Like,
yeah, for sure. That movie looks hilarious.
All right, man. We're gonna play a clip, man. We're gonna play a clip, bro. Go ahead, Efren, and play that clip.
All right. Can you guys see this? We good?
Yeah.
Let's see here. I got it. There you go.
Joseph, are you coming for Easter?
I don't know, Mom. I'm really busy. I just tested for this pilot.
You're going to be a pilot?
A network pilot for like a TV show.
Ah, you're playing a pilot on the TV show.
No, a lawyer.
You could have been a lawyer if you only applied yourself.
Little father and son road trip. It's gonna be fun. Easter Sunday is like the Filipino Super Bowl.
There he is. There's my kuya.
Welcome home, bro. See you tonight, okay?
I just got here.
You got to follow your dream and become a beer spokesman.
That wasn't my dream.
Let's get the party started, baby.
And I got to follow mom's dream and become a nurse.
Joe? Vanessa.
Yeah, Joe Valencia. You still driving that same raggedy ass car? What happened? You just gave up, huh? And this your dad. You know, me and him used to be real intimate back in the day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I could have been your mom. But clearly I'm not.
Yeah.
I've literally never seen this many Filipinos in the same place before.
We're sending gifts to our family in the Philippines. I'm sending this brand new hairdryer. If it makes your hair look like that, I wouldn't send it. How dare you? How dare you?
We should put them both in the box and ship it.
My mom is at war with my Tita Teresa, and they don't even know why. Did you really have to wear the same dress as my mom?
Oh, I can help it if I wear it better. This is war. Oops.
Family is a mess.
We're counting on you to fix that.
Bye!
Ladies and gentlemen, we're all we got. So let's get the party started, baby! I got a feeling. Moments like these are few and far between. Let's enjoy it. Everyone buckle up.
Filipino families fight a lot,
Make sure you're not late for dinner.
but we love a lot too.
Your cousin Eugene owes me a lot of money. Could you lend it to me?
No!
Does he have a death wish? Deluxe is legit crazy. I once saw him shoot somebody in the dick. What? Right in the actual hole. In the hole! Here we go! Here we go! We gotta rock! Where is my money?
Here are my ATM cards. My PIN number is 1217. Oh, also is mine. No, ours,
Mine too. Mine too. Yeah.
Why do you all have the same PIN number?
It's Manny Pacquiao's birthday.
Oh, right. The guy who couldn't beat Mayweather.
Nessa, can we go get coffee?
You can go ahead and email me. Pretty much the same. Just take the AOL off.
That bitch Nessa
At
dailycity.gov. Got it.
So, that bitch, dude, that's funny, man. That's some Bay Area stuff too, bro. That's some Bay stuff, man. What you guys, what Paul, man, tell us, bro. I know, I'll go after you, bro, but you go, bro. You go, because I know you got some stuff to say.
I wanted to hate it, but it looks funny. It looks funny. I mean, the stereotypes, they nailed it. They nailed all the stereotypes. It's funny. It looks funny. And
they
you
brought
know,
the karaoke, bro. They brought the karaoke.
Yes, yes.
If they didn't bring the karaoke, bro, then it's over, bro. Like that's not Filipino at all, bro.
Yeah, I've seen Joe Coy in his comedy show like 3 separate occasions, and yeah, he just kills it, man. I mean, he's awesome. And I really thought this movie was gonna look corny, but it actually looks pretty good. I'd actually go watch it.
Is this gonna be like on Netflix? Is it a Netflix movie, or is it gonna be in the movie?
Theaters.
It looks like a movie. Yeah.
Really? Joe Coy doing it big, huh? Yeah.
There's a lot of Filipinos out there. We're gonna get a lot of people to watch this.
I want to ask Craig, man. What'd you think, Craig, bro? You're the so white dude, bro.
I'm the resident white guy. I thought it looks funny, dude. I like Joe Coy. Yeah, I think he's funny. I think the movie looks funny.
Bro. Yeah,
I'll watch it for sure.
He crosses over pretty well, you know, like because I know he does a lot of like, the Filipino mom stuff, like, oh, bring the, you going to the toilet, like that, we all do that. Good. You do the Filipino mom accent too, Paul? Like we all do it, man.
No.
I know, man. My mom is like that mom. She's like super like deep accent, man. Deep accent, bro. Job, man. What'd you think, bro? You know, you can watch a little Joe Coy, man.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
little Filipino in your life, bro.
As many Filipinos I know, I even have one in my family. So yeah, of course I'm gonna see it. And then they had to throw in that Pacquiao joke, so you know that kind of solidified everything right there.
I laugh every time I see that. I don't know. It just makes me laugh.
That's hilarious.
You know, man. Like Filipinos and I would say Filipinos and Mexicans get along very well. Unless it comes down to like boxing, bro.
Boxing,
yeah, boxing, bro. It's always like we're always homies until you bring up Manny Pacquiao, bro, and then they bring up somebody. What's his name? Cesar Chavez, right? Because what's his name? What was his name? Is it
Julio Cesar Chavez?
Julio Cesar Chavez, bro. Because I won't lie, bro. He had Pacquiao's number, bro. Like, you know, like he had Pacquiao's number, bro. He whipped his ass, man. You know what I'm saying? There you go.
Marquez. The Marquez Pacquiao fight.
Yeah. Bro, they always trying to pit us, bro. Like every time, man, the Filipinos against the Mexicans.
Well, you know what? You know what was messed up? Because, you know, dude, I live in, you know, South Bay. So, you know, the majority of my friends are Mexican. When they started calling Manny Pacquiao, they nicknamed him the Mexicutioner. I was like, ah, shit. You know, I knew I was going to get shit for that, you know. But unfortunately, at the time in his weight class, all the great fighters in his weight class were Hispanic. So of course he was gonna fight Mexican guys. But yeah, no. Dude, I'm telling you, fight night when Manny Pacquiao, that shit was a party.
It's a fucking holiday. It's a holiday,
Saturday.
Bro,
oh my gosh.
Even when he sucks though.
Sick. Oh dude, the food.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like
when
he was fighting, bro. Like you have to find a Filipino house, bro, because there was one Filipino house that was gonna have, you know, like Filipinos are cheap, bro. So there's gonna be one Filipino house that's gonna buy it, bro. And so I used to go to this. So during when Manny Pacquiao was big, I was still in the Bay, and I'll go to my friend's house in San Jose, and he had a TV in the front room, he had the projector in the back, and he had a TV for the kids on the second floor, bro. That's how big Manny Pacquiao was, bro, for us, man. He was like Santa Claus, or I don't know, bro. Like he was like our Tom Brady. He was like
he was the Babe Ruth. The thing is that Filipinos, we didn't have a lot of sports stars. I mean, the guys, the top, you know, like the Filipino guys, they're either good in pool, pool table, or bowling. And I was like, nobody watches that shit. But dude, boxing.
Or they were good at, or Filipinos are good at singing Frank Sinatra songs. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys ever been everybody's been to a Filipino party, right? Like we love the karaoke, man. You know what I'm saying? So like you're hearing Whitney Houston, you're hearing Frank Sinatra, you're hearing Barry, what's his name? Barry Manilow. Barry Manilow. You know, like those are the three big ones, man. But let me see here, man. F's daughter said, "I love that they did have to wear the same dress as my mom. It's not my fault." Yeah, but if you look at it, man, like you know, I mean, any culture that was conquered by like by the Spaniards, we all kind of share the same thing, man. Like I mean, like even for F, and you're Peruvian, right? Or no, you're from El Salvador, right?
Yep.
You're El Salvadorian, yeah. I mean, we all kind of look alike. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at us, bro. Me and Efren can be like cousins, bro. Me and Nando, are you Hispanic too?
I'm half Brazilian, and the rest of it's like mixed up in there. So it's there. It's all there. It's all connected.
we all look connected, bro. Like, look at
Pangea,
us, bro.
Like, Pangea. We're all connected.
Yeah.
My buddy who was Mexican went to the Philippines, bro, and he mixed in like he was Filipino, bro. Like they all thought he was Filipino, bro. I was like, you know what I'm saying? And if I go to Mexico, I look Mexican. I mix in, and then like I'm Mexican, bro. The only place I didn't mix in though, and I was hella ignorant, bro, because I went there when I was young, and when I was like 18, I went to Spain, and I thought they were all gonna look Mexican, but they don't look Mexican in Spain, bro. You know. They all look like Craig, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? You know,
right.
That was a big stunner for me, man. I was like, what? I thought he'd mix in over here in Spain. Like,
exactly.
You know?
Like a sore thumb.
I was a sore thumb, bro. They all thought I was Mexican and they loved me for it. I was like, oh, okay, let's do it, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Joe Coy. You guys know who Joe Coy is, right? You guys watch any of his comedy stuff?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
He's funny as hell, man. He's a funny dude, man. Yeah. I went to his show like before COVID, and his Netflix show had just came on. So it was like the day after his Netflix show came on, right? So he was like, I can't do all my old jokes, so I'm just here like just riffing. So he riffed the whole night, bro. And he was killing it. He was just killing it, bro. Like he was like, I can't tell you my old jokes because I know you guys all watch Netflix. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just make jokes about the pool. So he made jokes about this pool in the casino and all that shit, man. But it was a good show, man. How about you, Paul, man? You went and saw him too, man? You saw him 3 times, right?
Yeah, I saw him once in downtown San Diego. I saw him at Pachanga, and then I also saw him at one time I drove all the way up to Orange County. I saw him in Orange County with my wife. But yeah, every time. I mean, new stuff. You know, he knows how to make people laugh. Yeah.
Look at Dan, man. Dan says he's a white guy in a Hispanic body, man. But Dan, I'm telling you, bro, you probably. I mean, it's pretty Caucasian there, bro, in Spain, man. It is. It's unless you go like south. You know, when you go down south, it kind of gets a little bit darker towards the Mediterranean. But where I was in Madrid and in Barcelona, and I was like in San Fermin because I ran with the Bulls. Like, it was pretty Caucasian, man. It was pretty Caucasian. But I had a good time, man. I had a good time, bro. I ran with the Bulls and all that bullshit, man. And I survived, man. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man, Joe Coy, man. I know you do you work with a lot of Filipinos, man, in your industry, Ja? Hotels and stuff.
Yeah, I mean at the hotel or even at the telecom. Don't want to mention them, but yeah. We live in Southern California, so that's like the number one population for Filipinos outside of Philippines, right? I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let me see, Dan. Dan said, I have to sell my comic collection to Ford Travel. Yeah, especially with how much they're charging for airplane tickets right now. Like, it's pretty crazy, man. But yeah, man, I'm gonna check out Joe Coy, man, and I know Paul is, man. I hope you guys all do too, man. Help another Filipino dude out, man. I think Joe Coy's our Manny Pacquiao right now, bro. Honestly,
comedy, yeah, he's our Manny Pacquiao in comedy.
we don't have a Manny Pacquiao. We don't have anybody that's kind of. I know Manny Pacquiao's kid's gonna be boxing. I know he has a match coming up, right? But I don't know if he's gonna be a Manny Pacquiao or not, bro. Like, I don't know about that, man. There's only one Manny Pacquiao.
That's a lot of weight. That's a lot of weight to carry.
That is a lot of weight, bro. Go ahead, Craig. What you think, bro? You think he's gonna carry his weight, bro?
I don't know, man. It's good. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, man. Yeah, but hey, man, I want to thank everybody for coming on the show, man. I appreciate everybody coming through. We do this every other Wednesday, so I think our next one's gonna be on the 18th, man, right before Star Wars Celebration. And Ja, if you want to go, bro, like just one day, you know.
When is it?
It's the 26,
26, 27, 28, 29.
Exactly.
Okay.
Nando's gonna be there. You're gonna be there Saturday, right, Nando?
I'll be there the 28th.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna give us free giveaways, man. So yeah,
free giveaways. That's what I heard. Yeah,
he's gonna have a bag, bro. He's gonna have 3 bags. Like,
we're gonna replay this episode so I can go back and be like, I did not say that.
Yeah, everybody asking you for something for free,
right? I'm gonna get people tapping him on the shoulder. You're Fernando, right? Like,
yeah.
What?
It says 3 of us are going, man. You guys want to talk some Star Wars Celebration that day on Wednesday?
Yeah.
If you guys want to come back on, even Nando, man, and Craig. Yeah, bro. Like, they're slowly coming out with like their exclusives, man. I know Funko has some, I know Lego has some, and there's a couple other, Hasbro will probably have one. Hasbro always usually has these anniversary ones that are like the 6-inch figures that are carded. They're dope, bro. Like they go for a little change, man. I have all of them from the past, Star Wars Celebration. So
it's not sold out, right?
It's Sunday and Saturday are sold out now.
Yeah. Oh, Sunday sold out too. It wasn't as of like 2 days ago.
It's just yesterday it sold out. I
Oh,
saw
geez.
it, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's Memorial Day weekend?
Yeah, it's Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah. I'll be in
So I get
Vegas.
You'd be in Vegas? Oh, bro. So
That'll still be fun.
Bro, you could do whatever you want in Vegas, bro. You could be Star Wars up there too, bro. Like you can do whatever you want in Vegas, you know.
I'm hearing a lot of Obi-Wan for that weekend, since it's gonna launch on the 27th. You're gonna get a lot of Obi-Wan that weekend, so it's gonna be a lot of that stuff.
I think they're even doing a showing, bro. Like on the 27th, they're gonna show like a couple episodes or something like that.
Man, that last trailer, that
dude.
That, when he said when Lars is like he's like you trained his father, I was like, oh man, I got to turn it off. I was like, I'm done. I'm walking away. I was like, Obi-Wan. I was like, that hit hard. That hit deep.
Yo, man, Dab's in the house, bro. Dab's just jumped on, man. Dab, you got to come on the show, man. You got to come on the show. Like maybe next week, bro. On the next show on the 18th, man. I want to get Dab on here, bro. He's a cool cat, man.
Cool.
But yeah, man, I think Celebration's gonna be dope, bro. I think, like you said, like they're gonna go all out with Obi-Wan, man. So we'll see a lot of Ewan McGregor. We'll see the dude that plays what's his name that played Christensen, that played
Hayden Christensen.
Yeah, Hayden Christensen. He'll be there, right? Did he show up for autographs? I know they're bringing Boba Fett there. They just announced it. The guy that played Boba Fett. So
yeah.
Gonna be dope, man.
Yeah, I got a question for Nando, man. If Ian comes in cosplay, will he get it to the front of the line? Right, Ian? You don't mind
I'll see if I can put in a good word with the guy running the event. I'll see what I can do.
There you go, man.
No promises, but at least I can ask.
Dress up like a
I have my my black stormtrooper helmet. I can make it match, bro. I can wear it in a suit. Make it look.
Just don't hold that lightsaber like you did on that Instagram post you put a couple of days ago, man. Just make sure it's off to the side.
I know, bro. Everybody was giving me shit on that one, man. After I took the picture, I was like, I know everybody's gonna give me shit on this one, bro. Like I held that one wrong, bro. Hey, man, look, Jaw, look, man. Dab says you back,
what's
bro.
up? What's up, Dab?
Back, man. I know we need to get Dab in here, bro. Dab, you coming, bro? And then Dan should just come on too, man, so we could talk a lot of, I think next one's gonna be more Star Wars than anything, man. Because we're all gonna have to get ready for Celebration. So,
yeah. And then you got we got June next month, and not too much really happening there, but that's all the prep for the next Near Mint.
Near Mint.
Yep.
July 3rd.
Paul, you should come, man. Near Mint's dope, bro. Yeah. You went to the last one too, right, Craig? You were there for like an hour, right?
I was there. I had to jet out because I had a friend in town or whatever. But I tried to get on the list to sell this time, and it was closed in like 2 minutes, dude. It was like so fast. I was like, "Hey, if you got openings, hit me up."
Hey, if you guys, I don't know, me and Jar are sharing a booth. So,
cool.
Cool. Yeah, me and Jar are sharing a booth. Try and talk to someone to share a booth, man.
Yeah, I got a buddy who's selling too, so maybe I'll hit him up. I'll ask him if he's got any room.
Where's
Probably not.
But...
Oh, it's over in the OC, bro.
And Anaheim on was it the Brookhurst? Was it Brookhurst Community Center?
Brookhurst Community Center, yeah.
Yeah, Brookhurst Community Center, yeah.
If we all go, we gotta take a picture.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, Efren, you got a booth too, right, F?
No, I didn't get a booth now. I'm just gonna crash your booth, man. I'm just gonna push it out of the way.
Hey, man, if you want to drive down together, I'm going anyway. So it's just the back of my car is gonna be filled with a bunch of long boxes, bro.
Yeah,
I'm gonna let everybody know, man. I'm bringing the dopest $2 boxes. It's just gonna be all $2 boxes, man.
Oh, okay, all
$2.
right.
And John's bringing all the heat, bro. He's gonna bring his FF 48, 49.
Is John gonna bring that Green Lantern? Maybe.
Nah, that's already gone, man. That's at Heritage, man.
Hey, Ja, I'm gonna bring my toy soldiers. We can trade.
You can trade, huh?
bro, here, Ja.
Army man.
Army man, man.
Mm-hmm. I will trade you.
Imagine that, man. That was cool, though.
Yeah.
I will trade you a Mace Windu for your FF48, bro.
There we go.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun, man. Everybody should, everybody in Southern California, man, should come down. And it's like, when we went, I thought it was like one of the best places to get good deals. You know,
Yeah.
like we found a lot of good books. You know, during that one, man. Yeah. You were there too, Nando, right? Did you have a booth?
No, I stopped by. I had both my kids that day, and so I have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. So it was hard to do all that. But this time it's a solo dad. So I'm rolling. I'm gonna sit at the table with a couple buddies of mine. The Comic Cave. They're on YouTube and Instagram, and then Ray's Comics. They're gonna be like they have like their whole booth lined up with Fuzzy and Fat Man Comics. So they're gracious to let me start my concept of ideas that I have that I want to try to do. A couple of dollar prints that we're gonna push out there and do some things just to get some traffic going. So it'll be a lot of fun. I'm excited.
Nice.
That's gonna be fun, man. We're all gonna be. We should all take a family picture, bro.
Yeah,
here, man.
It'll be fun.
That'll be fun. I mean, I think everybody's. I know everybody I know is probably is there. That I know on Instagram. You know, they either got a booth or they're coming. You know, so
yeah.
But yeah, it's a fun time, man. We should just invade that Chinese spot again, Ja. You know, just everybody's
gain another 10 more pounds. Yeah.
I'm down. I'm always down. For
bro,
food.
that Chinese spot, bro. So tell them about that. It's like a Muslim Chinese restaurant, right?
Yeah. It's an Islamic Chinese restaurant. It's been around for a while, and it started back in the day in downtown LA, and they've kind of moved around. And these guys, they never been there, and I had already been there before, and you should have seen our table. I mean, we had like 10 grown ass men, and they were just everything was finished. I don't know how many dishes we ordered.
We ordered like 10 dishes, bro. 10 or 12 dishes, dude. It was crazy, man. Yeah. So I'm the dummy, man. That goes, you got beef here? For jobs like
he's like, yeah, pork here, and you know,
pork.
So you know, he's
bro, I'm Filipino, bro. Come on, Paul, right? You already know, bro. Like the Filipinos would be like, where the pork, bro? Where the pork? Where's my pork belly and my adobo, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I want to ask Paul, man, one more before we go, man, because we're the Filipinos in the house. Are you a chicken, beef, or pork adobo lover? And you guys all had adobo before, right?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna go around, bro.
Okay.
John, what is your favorite, bro? Pork, chicken, or come on?
I never had adobo, but you already know I'm not gonna have the pork. All right, so it's probably gonna be chicken if I do have it.
Bro, you gotta come to my house. Next time we have a barbecue, we'll cook some adobo for you, man.
Okay.
It'll be chicken. It'll be chicken, though.
All right.
F, man.
Chicken all day, man.
Chicken. Yeah. Okay. Paul.
Oh, growing up, my dad made chicken, so chicken.
Bro, you never.
No, I had pork adobo, but my dad never. And my wife's white, so we're gonna.
Bro, the pork adobo, bro, with the little fat on it, bro. And
dude, trust me,
it's so good.
I like it. I'll order at a restaurant, but my dad, when he was growing up, it was always chicken.
Bro, my mom-in-law stays with us, right? Because that's how it is in our culture. We have our moms mom lives with us because we have to take care of them. That's just how it is. Especially my wife's, because Filipino cultures were like in different, like we're all different. Like we're all like in different. We're like kind of different cultures, all in the Philippines, and especially in Hershey's from Bicol, the Bicol province, and we always have to take care of moms, So she lived with us and stuff, but man, her pork adobo, bro, is like, oh, bro, it's like the best fucking pork adobo ever, man. Telling you, bro. Telling you.
Ian, you guys have the same PIN number?
Yeah.
All right, Nando, what do you think, bro? What is yours, man? What is yours, bro?
So my grandpa being Filipino, he always made chicken adobo, but we had a neighbor that lived in the same condo on the 3rd floor. She was from the same neighborhood my grandfather grew up in, and she used to make the pork adobo. So like they would kind of like trade off food every so often, because when Filipinos make food, or just like any like Latin culture fun, like kind of same thing. You make food, you got like 10 different plates to share besides what you have at home. So it was always the condo was always smelling like something that was getting made. So like if he made shrimp fried rice, she had the chicken fried rice upstairs. If she had shrimp pancit, like you had more of the chicken and vegetables downstairs. Like, so it always worked out that way. So I do like the pork one, but the chicken is probably the more homegrown one for me.
Yeah, the chicken. Yeah. Yeah, and you're right, bro. Like if you're like Filipinos, man, like they overcook. I mean, that's how my mom was, and they'll throw like they overcook because they think it's not enough. So half of that goes to the neighbors, bro.
Yeah,
like,
if you're visiting, you don't go home hungry.
You don't go, bro. There's
Never.
always
you always have to go. Food to go.
It'll be in the whipped cream, thing, bro. Like they're like, you gotta take it home. You know what I'm saying?
That's
all right. How about you, man? How about you, Craig, man? I know you had some adobo. What's your favorite, bro?
I've only ever had the pork. That's the only one I've ever had. I liked it. My aunt lived in Long Beach, so she had a couple of neighbors that were Filipino, and they'd bring food over all the time. Like you said, there's so much, so they just bring massive amounts. That's the only time I've ever had it, but I liked it. I like all food pretty much, except for mushrooms. I'm not about that.
No mushrooms.
And pickles. No pickles for me, bro. It's not my thing.
And that's the thing about Filipinos too. Like that was right because Filipinos will make a ton of food, but they don't want to waste it, right? Like because they came from a very poor country, like and they're Catholic, so like wasting is like a sin and whatever, So
gotta share the wealth, man.
You gotta share it, bro. You give it to your neighbors, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I know in Oakland, man. Like in like we would share a lot of food with our black neighbors, and they would give us a lot of food too. So we had like this cross culture, like we had like we had all that soul food, and the Asian. I always think Filipinos like the Asian soul food, because it's super greasy and and fat and shit, So like we'd always kind of like just share the love, bro, and share the wealth in your gut, bro. So. But that's a good thing about living and stuff like that, man. But Dan, man, he's from the town too, man. He knows how it is, man. It's a culture cluster, man. But hey, man, I want to thank you guys all for coming on, man. It's almost about 10 o'clock, man. We appreciate everybody that hanged out in the chat, man.
Yeah.
We bring it on Dab, bro. So Dab, it's in 2 weeks, man. Next one's gonna be on. What is it? 20. Today's the 11th. Oh shit.
Yeah.
So the 25th.
Yeah.
Bro, right before.
Dave.
Right before Star Wars Celebration. Are you? When's your hotel, Efren? And because I know Craig's in the OC, so he don't have a hotel. But when do you get in your hotel, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, I got my hotel. We got our hotel like 2 years ago before COVID, and it just carried over.
Are you gonna jump in there on Wednesday or Thursday?
I don't know. I'm gonna talk to remember my friend Lewis. We're going.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We're probably gonna go Thursday early morning.
Yeah, us too, man. So we could do the show.
Worst comes to worst, we'll be hanging out at downtown Disney. Just
bro.
It should be fun.
Yeah, it's not like San Diego Comic-Con because I know some guys down here like they don't get the Wednesday night. They'll fly down on Wednesday and they just wait in Wednesday and then get in their hotel on Thursday. Just sleep in line and stuff. But hey, man, I want to thank you guys all for coming back on. And I guess next Thursday, the next show on the 25th, we're gonna be talking Star Wars, man. Yeah, because I know we're gonna be talking about Star Wars Celebration, man. I'm stoked for that, man.
Hey, when does the Obi-Wan show come out? Like
27th.
The 27th. Okay.
So
it airs on the 27th.
Friday of Celebration. So I think I read on the panels they're gonna be showing it at Celebration.
Sure. Yeah, cool. That makes sense.
But you gotta sign up for it. So you have to sign up for it, and you have to activate your badge, right?
Yeah.
And then you get a raffle. Is that how it works?
That's what I've been hearing.
That's what I've been reading. Yeah.
Yeah,
which is. And see.
I know, man. Did you get your badges already? You got your badge, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got mine. I got mine the other day, man.
So since Nando's going to be at a booth, he probably has the insight to get us into all those panels, right?
I'm only there one day. I'm only there one day. I'll be looking for you guys, being like, so what'd you guys get?
Exactly.
Hey, and John, hang on after you guys hang on after we leave, man. But I want to thank everybody for hanging out, man. Paul, Craig, Nando, man, Efren, and John, man, and Chevy, and Rudy, man, and everybody in the chat, man, Dan and everybody else, man, and Dan and Dabs and Ozzi and all the fellas, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, man. And I'm Hoodrat.
For sure.
Yo, Hoodrat. We all Hoodrats, man. And we'll see you on the 25th. Deuces.